see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdom?
Good morning.
Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Alright, so yesterday I had to fight a succubus. And the succubus did a lot of damage to me. Killed me once, actually. And I wanted to revisit that fight because I think I wasn't using all the tools available to me. I say good morning all the time, regardless of what time of the day it is. So I'm going to revisit that, so I'm going to go back and load an old save. Which is back here.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion...
Because it's night here too, by the way.
Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Alright, so right downstairs there is a succubus right there on the right side of the screen. So what we need to do is we need to change our potion setup. First off, we need to see what time of day it is. It is in the morning, so we are going to meditate until night, and I have a reason for this. The reason that this potion here, Tawny Owl, never expires at night. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our potions and swap out, what is it, it wasn't Maribor Forest, it was White Rafford's Decoction. But we're going to put White Rafford's Decoction here. Superior Swallow there. And we are going to put Lee's Superior Thunderbolt there. So now that we have this here, we're going to actually consume it here right now. And when we go out, you'll see that we have the Superior Thunderbolt there. Now let's look at what our toxicity is. We're at 17%. See here. 17 out of 100. So I get 30 toxicity every time I use the Alright, I want to see something here. Oh, we want this one. Where we need to use, what's the oil on our silver sword? We have hybrids. I believe succubi are indeed hybrids, so let's look off the top of our heads. Yes, succubi are hybrids. They're weak to Quinn and hybrid oil. Look at our potions again. 70, that'll leave me only one opportunity, but that's 1800 seconds, that's a half an hour. So, so let's use that and let the toxicity go down a little bit. We're down to 8%, so we're going to use that. That's not bad either. See what other ones we have here. That's not going to be useful. That will be useful. Not really, actually, come to think of it, because it's not a battle with more than one enemy. That's not bad. We might actually do this one. Let's let that toxicity go down a bit. What other decoction can we use here? Oh wow, that decoction lasts like 2 hours. See what else there is. Oh, there was one that reflects damage. We can do this one once our toxicity goes down. I wonder if I can use my skills to increase my toxicity. Yeah, let's do that. For me, that's not bad. I don't really want to use a point for this because I'm using this for one fight. Where was that one? Yeah, this one. Leshen decoction. I'm not sure I want to use that one. You know, I don't think that one would be useful. I think reflecting damage would be more useful. Let's do this. I'm trying to figure out how to do this with the limited amount of toxicity that I have, so let's try this again. We'll use this now, and there's a damage reflection one. That one's not bad. Where is it? It's this one? No, this one? Yep, this one right here. So we're at 84% toxicity. Let's try
Who
it.
are you?
Ever.
Have you come to...
You shouldn't.
Who ordained...
It's a human's.
So it's true what they say about...
That's.
Why, Geralt? Why are you not drawing your sword, you dumbass? Like, seriously, you don't punch something that's shooting firebolts at you. Jesus fucking Christ, you dumbass.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oneromancer. and an
Fucking
expert at
Christ,
finding
I'm not gonna
lost
punch you to death.
Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to...
Seriously, why the fuck were you trying to punch her? I have to draw the sword myself because he won't fucking do it. The game's supposed to be smarter than this.
Ever.
Have you...
You shouldn't.
Who ord... So it's true what...
Come on! Why are you not casting? I fucking hit the button for that stupid potion like 7 times. It didn't fucking... No, that's not what I wanted to do.
Could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oneromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing.
Okay, let's do something different here.
Witcher had a dream. In it,
I have to
Ciri
wait
and I,
for my
the bard
toxicity to go down by a lot, which takes
Geralt
fucking
knew
hours,
that to find
apparently.
Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
See, one of the problems is Quen only... No, that's right. It fucking loaded the wrong save game. Okay, so let's try this again, and let's hope the game isn't fucking stupid again.
Tilly, an Oneromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing.
Like, it's stupid that I have to sit there and manually unsheathe my sword when I'm already at a third health.
Were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
I want to just go up and start attacking her so I can fucking start the fight on the right foot, rather than waiting for a stupid animation. Alright. Let's try this again, and let's hope the game isn't fucking stupid again. Okay, the reflection one is not working. This one's probably better. Let's see what our character stats are. $21 is not a whole lot. Let's see something here. What is our vitality regeneration now? I don't want to use points on these for this one fight, though. I'm not going to be using this stamina for these fights because I just don't have enough time to cast the spells. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. That'll give us an extra 200 vitality.
Have you?
You shouldn't have come here.
Who ordained?
It's a human city.
So it's true what?
That's dangerous.
Why is this fight so fucking hard? It's just fucking ridiculous. Like, I am 6 levels over the quest.
Yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream.
I don't know how I managed to kill her the one fucking time.
Geralt now knew that to find Ciri...
Like, every attack stuns me. Maybe the stagger one is the one that I need to take. Actually, let's just go tonight and take the Tawny Owl here. Let's find that potion again. It's this one right here. That's gonna be Q. There was one,
Who?
Ever.
Have you?
You shouldn't have come here.
Who ordained so?
It's a human.
So it.
Any last words?
so I guess that's just the approach you have to take. That went a lot better than my first time doing it. I was almost dead that time. I guess I just have to use that potion over and over again. At any rate, that's all I wanted to do, was try this one and see if I could use a better technique. I'm going back to the original game that I had.
Ciri collapsed in the swamp.
That is a clusterfuck. The first time I played it, I let her go. I'm glad I did. Jesus Christ, that's frustrating.
Had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Like, every attack she did staggered me, so I couldn't attack back, and that's why I died so fast. There's another decoction that prevents that, but I'm not sure it would have done me any good. Because, like, it was still doing it through my immunity. The only thing is it just wasn't doing the damage, so it gave me a chance. The only way, really, to hit her from behind was the only way that I could, like, prevent it. Being in front of her is just dangerous. I don't know if it's, like, a... You know something? I'm going to look in the bestiary and see if that has something to do, if there's anything described in the bestiary for it. Alright, so Igni is definitely not good for them. The Succubi. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about like tactics in terms of being behind. It seems though it worked better when I was behind, but regardless, let's carry on. Let's go back and tell Priscilla.
Hey-ya!
On to the main game again.
What's he doing here?
It's faster to sprint with Geralt than what it is to canter on the horse. That's why I dismounted. So let's go back and talk to Priscilla.
To make some coin too, eh?
What village are you from?
Willows.
Excuse me, that would be the cider.
So, how you go with this? Lollygagging. Better about minding your own business. Suddenly, up he
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
Okay, we have Hanged Man's Venom on that. You know what? 20 hour lasts long enough time. I should, well, it's one of the best potions, period.
Shut up.
Pizza rank.
Okay, so we're going back to the whatever the name of this bar is. Kingfisher, that's the name of this bar. Let's go back and talk to Priscilla. The reason why the stream is called Just Playing Around is because at this point we're on a quest called The Place the Thing. We have to write a play. No, we don't want to go up here. We have to write a play to lure Dudu out of hiding. And that's what this is all about.
My head spins.
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Dudu. Gotta find him.
This plan. What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion moved to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend.
Dudu is a
I tell you
Doppler,
right
a
there.
shapeshifter,
The
so
Doppler,
he's
the question's
looking
never
at,
where, but
like,
as whom?
disguised as someone else.
In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
Known Dudu long?
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems he'd been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you. I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon, assume Dandelion's form.
What tipped you off? How do you know it wasn't Dandelion? Dudu not much of a singer.
No. He simply spoke about something other than himself.
Yeah, that's true of Dandelion's character.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts.
Dandelion? Irina Reynard's troop, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troop, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings.
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help,
We need only mention Dudu. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
Dudu and the mummers, how'd they meet?
That was my doing. Some opening night. Maxim lay comatose in his wardrobe, drunk as an otter. I thought of Dudu. Hard to imagine a better actor than a Doppler.
And Dudu revealed himself to them just like that?
I didn't think it wise to tell anyone. But Dudu and Irina took to each other completely and right away. He fell so hopelessly in love with the theatre.
That he started performing with you?
Yeah. Now Irina feels terribly guilty. They let him put himself in danger. She can't forgive herself.
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides,
One thing about this,
whiles away his days attending
moving the mouse
meetings and
will
knows by
pan the
heart.
camera in the
So what do you
cutscenes.
suggest?
Like, a controller doesn't
Almost like
have
an
that
entire new
quirk.
play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
Not sure I'm cut out to write a play. Maybe you're better off doing this on your own.
It's sure to go quicker if you help me. You'll see, we'll have a grand time together.
All right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping...
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure. Following along?
Not entirely.
Tough. You'll need to pick it up as we go along. There's no time to explain everything to you. Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit, and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide, and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his daughter. No, better. His beloved. What do you think?
Let's keep thinking. That seems a bit...
Too fresh? Right you are. Wait, give me a minute. I've got it! We shall stage a story of the urchin of Erlenwald. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But...
At which point he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Palvetta. They want him dead, but at that instant a witcher steps in. And everything ends splendidly. So it's settled, yeah? You wish to say something?
Will I get a say in any of this, or have you decided everything already?
Why are you cross? It's the nature of the creative process. We toss around ideas and choose the best ones.
Meaning yours.
Well, you must admit I'm better acquainted with the theatre. Naturally, you'll play a part in shaping this play. Contribute to the work as a whole. Dandelion will explain how it works later.
We need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones. The Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or The Witcher's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
I like the second one.
A Changeling Rescued, or The Witcher's Triumph. Really emphasizes the message we're trying to get across. Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin. The message, that's what's important. A witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
Alright. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines. But if you prefer something lighter... Listen, merely decide and I'll get to work.
I think on my first playthrough I did a comedy, so I'm going to do a drama this time.
You're right. A drama'd be better.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner. Sit down, read silently, or just think. All right?
Fine, since you don't need help with the writing.
Geralt, wait. A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Ugh. Just keep quiet. Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but...
We're fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
Hidden message?
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or...
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play, not at all.
You wrote it to contact Dudu. That was the purpose. Fine. So how do you see this working?
I don't know. I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising. Shall we worry about that later? First, you must take the script to Madame Irina. Sure you know where to find her? The troupe performs in the butcher's yard off the main square.
Join us later. See ya.
Think I pissed me trousers.
Do you seek to get me drunk, sir?
I was seeking to believe. This was nearly not.
Look!
This where Madame Irina's troupe performs?
Yeah, but you can only enter with a ticket. There's no performance now. Mamas are just rehearsing. The process is interesting to observe, though. So, want a ticket?
No performance. Said so yourself.
You can still get a ticket. What'll it be? Need a ticket?
Yeah, one.
Here. Just stay out of sight, eh? Awful bashful, these mamas in rehearsal.
Almost. As they say, a bard must be a quick talker.
Madame Irina, can we talk?
Geralt of Rivia. Dandelions told us so much about you. Is he with you?
No, but I hope to bring him back soon. Here to talk about Dudu.
Let's speak in my quarters at the back of the theatre. We'll be undisturbed there. How can I help? We've not seen Dandelion or Dudu recently.
Dandelion's in trouble.
That much I guessed. Though I am curious how serious it is.
When isn't Dandelion in
Did
trouble?
he seduce a powerful man's wife and go into hiding? Or did he write an offensive couplet about the priests of the eternal fire?
Worse. Lots. I'm gonna try to help him. Gotta contact Dudu first.
But he's disappeared as well.
Have a plan to lure him out of hiding, but I need your help. Can I count on you?
Naturally, but what can we possibly do?
I want to stage a play. Something that'll really draw the crowds.
I see. And you hope it'll get Dudu's attention as well, draw him here. So it must be an entirely new play? And who will write it?
Priscilla, actually. She's done writing it. Tells the story of a witcher who rescues a Doppler from certain death.
Sounds interesting. I'll gladly have a glance.
This is my second
First, we
playthrough,
must
so
think about
I've already
getting the word out.
seen all this before.
Organizing some protection. Ushers. Would you mind tending to these matters?
Think we need ushers? A play about Dopplers could be controversial, but are ushers absolutely necessary?
Can't be sure if you've attended many performances, but Novigrad crowds can be particularly difficult.
Rotten apples, tomatoes, eggs, that
No.
sort of thing?
Axes, butcher's knives, and bricks, actually.
Sounds like a rough crowd.
Right. Know anyone appropriate?
Try the dogs, perhaps. You're bound to find some men willing to do any work for a few crowns.
How can I help you spread the word about the premiere?
Well, we'd like all the city to hear about it, so we must clearly talk to the Puffins.
Who are the Puffins?
Street artists. Get them to announce the premiere, and even the muscles on the harbour piling will hear about it.
Where'll I find them?
They did occupy some rooms in the Bits in a townhouse, but I can't be sure they're still there. I've not seen them in the streets lately. They may very well have hung up their body hose.
See if I can find them, and if they'll work for us. Thanks for helping. I'll come back once I've found some ushers.
See you then.
Alright, so let's...
Swords? Ooh, safe out here.
Just look at the front.
On your way? Or will you stay longer? It's far safer.
Do you see what I see?
Nice tune. Damn sad, though.
Then it successfully conveys my mood. What do you seek here?
That looks like Tamira from, White Orchard.
Looking for the puffins. Have I found them?
We've no coin. Leave us be.
Think there's been a mistake.
Sorry. Thought our landlord had hired another thug to collect from us.
Another thug? Flattered. Thanks.
Forgive us. You look threatening, and we've had our share of trouble lately.
Nisa's on edge these days. We all are.
Don't want any coin from you. In fact, I'm willing to pay you, provided you agree to get the word out about Madame Irina's new play.
Oh, afraid that's impossible. Ever since we premiered our fateful ballad about Holy Hemelfart, who his faith ignores, gorges himself, diddles old whores, Fatso's gang has been harassing us incessantly.
Fatso's gang?
Common thugs in the church's pay. City's full of gangs like that now.
They threatened Nisa. Said they round off her pointy ears with a carving knife.
They don't let us perform. Chase away spectators, destroy our instruments. Lately they've taken to lurking outside our home. We're at wit's end, no clue what to do.
They harm any of you?
No, not yet. But it's merely a question of time.
Nisa overheard talking about setting fire to something.
All right. Say I get Fatso and his boys to leave you alone. Will you publicize Irina's play then?
Of course. But you shan't find it easy. There's no talking to that lot.
I'm not a great talker anyway.
Alright.
I wanted to wear the...
How dare you to say it again? I didn't say...
So you're the ones.
Oi, Fatso, look what we got here. Is it just me, or you got cat eyes?
Right, he does. Stray cat must have fucked his mum.
Now, what you doing in the city of eternal fire, cat shit?
Leave the puffins alone.
Worms that insulted Hierarch Hemelfart, called him an whoremonger. I'd sooner snuff out the holy flame itself.
Tell them fucking poets to come down here. Shove their fruits up their blaspheming arseholes.
Yeah, to play a different tune then, every time they fought.
Get out of here. Now.
What?
Fuck yeah.
I only got to kill one of them.
Ah, what a sight! You really showed them. 1-2 over the back, then pow, right in the noggin.
I'll finally be able to leave my home without hiding beneath the hood. Thank you very much.
Come on, it was nothing.
Oh, it was something, all right. And don't dare think we've forgotten our promise. We'll strip our voices ragged praising Irina's new play.
How much will I owe you?
Not a copper. Helped us out. See no reason why we shouldn't help you. Get half of town to come to the play. Wait and see.
Some quick preparations and we'll be out in the streets. Till the next.
Alright, now let's go hire some ushers.
Ah! Move it!
Hey, hold on. Where are we going now? Okay. Witcher 3 GPS is pretty awful.
And it's raining.
Hey, you!
Right.
What do you want?
When it rains, it pours.
The eternal fire will light our way.
Ooh.
Those witches.
Oh.
White one, take a gander.
I think there's two ways to do this. You can either pay them or fist fight them to convince them to do it. If you don't want to spend a lot of gold, you can do the fist fighting. I vaguely remember, I don't know. I hate fist fighting. If I have an option not to do it, I'm going to choose the option not to do it.
Good fight. Some nice footwork there.
Challenging me, or is it hell you want to face? A Witcher versus the Beast of Metina. Killer instinct versus primal rage.
Like to hire you to help out. We're staging a play.
Need us to kick some ass on stage.
Actually want you to usher. Keep the peace. Make sure no one's ass gets kicked, on stage or off.
Got the wrong men. Ass kicking's what we do.
I pay you well. Stand to make more than you do here.
Expecting trouble? Will we need to bust some heads?
Can't rule it out. Bricks could start flying. Heard that from a reliable source.
Now! Want to smash some bricklayers? Oh, he does, he does! Oh, I don't know me own brother.
Okay, Asbo. Have a good
Give
night.
me that coin. And don't fret. We'll be
Yeah, most of my streams actually start right around now rather than like finishing right now. Or being an hour into it right now. Alright, let's go start the play. And again, sleep well, man.
My neighbour Wench sold them.
What? Easy.
Oh. Don't.
Waste of breath.
Oh, this is a dead end. Oh, I know this house. It's the haunted house.
Didn't look that way.
Ah.
Oh, hey now.
Oi, beware the gutters.
Star-crossed lovers. Here, Doctor, sheer.
Do you have notifications turned off like on your phone if you have it set up for your phone?
Not on stage, and you belong in a sty, swine. ass. This is
Never rains, does it? It pours.
I've heard of you.
ah. But you won't be, did we?
Ah, there you are.
Managed to hire some ushers.
Wonderful. That's one matter resolved.
Wanted to talk about the text itself.
It's not at all badly written. In fact, I quite like it. I was willing to relax my standards to help Dudu, but we may have something very interesting here. I've very clear ideas who to cast as the servant, the Witcher, and the Queen, but I'm not certain who should play the Prince and the Princess.
So who do you see playing the Doppler Prince?
I'm finding it hard to decide between two candidates. Abelard Ritzer would be the safer bet. He's been part of our troupe for ages, has flawless technique, but he doesn't exactly captivate the crowds.
Who's your other option?
Maxim Bollier, outstanding actor, and audiences love him, but sadly I can never be sure he'll show up sober, or that he'll show up at all.
I think I picked Abelard the first time, so let's go with Maxim.
Let's risk it and give the role to Maxim.
He's had a good spell of late, so maybe he won't let us down.
These performances bring in much coin?
Well, it varies. On good days, the square is barely capable of accommodating everyone. Other times, we're lucky to earn a handful of coppers. Of course, we shall pay you a fee as well. You're a member of the ensemble now.
Thanks. So, about the princess. Small part, but an important one. Any idea who could play her?
Priscilla would be the obvious choice. She's young and beautiful. Yet, I do have more stage experience.
Let's have Priscilla do it. I think I had her do it.
Priscilla do it. No offense, but
Actually, I think I did have Priscilla the first time.
Assign greater importance to appearance than to talent. I understand. I shall let her know. I'm certain she'll be wonderful.
I think I had Priscilla the first time anyways, but I'm not sure.
Who's playing the Witcher?
An amateur. It'll be my first time working with him, but I'm confident he'll pull it off.
Newcomer to the troupe?
In a sense. Oh, stop pretending you don't know. I'm talking about you.
I'm no actor. Might not have noticed, but I'm a little low on emotional expression.
But that's perfect. After all, you're to play the Witcher, not the princess. Besides, you must appear on stage. Dudu must see you. It's the crux of this entire endeavor.
You're right. Just never thought I'd have to do something like this.
You'll be fine, dear. You need only strut on stage, great sword in hand, furl your brow, make some threatening faces, then deliver a few lines in a gravelly voice. Think you can manage?
All right. Got the cast figured out.
It seems so. Prepared to plunge headlong into your career as a mama?
We can start now. Looked over the script out of curiosity. We can start anytime, even now.
Well, we've no time to lose. Come to the stage.
Zoltan, what are you doing here?
Prissy told me you like to putting on a play. Were you playing the lead?
I'm not the lead.
Oh, I thought to myself, I'd sooner shave my beard than miss that. Tell me, Witcher, you going to wear hose and a codpiece?
Come, Geralt. You must focus your mind before you go on stage.
Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, most honorable citizens of the hallowed city of Novigrad, welcome. We have for you a tale moving and heartbreaking. Its title, A Changeling Rescued, or the Witcher's triumph. The players, Witcher Geralt as himself, Katarina as the queen, Leo Ribe as the humble servant, appearing as the prince. The delight of audiences far and wide, Maxime Bollier. And as the princess, the lovely Trabaritz with the voice of a nightingale, Priscilla.
Majesty, the monster slayer awaits. Your summons he's answered and stands at the gates.
Show him in. I must speak to the man. Lest that dread beast take my daughter's hand. Witcher, your task is a matter most tender. Her monster shall show at tonight's feastly splendor. Stand guard, beware, kill the beast if he shows, and a grateful queen shall reward your woes.
To slay beasts most foul, 'twas for this I was made. I kill as my calling, not just to get paid.
And the crowd goes silent.
He's swallowed the bait, this fool of a Witcher. I'll ensure the foul bow reveals his true figure. The monster revealed, the Witcher shall strike. The beast will he slay, thrust his head on a pike.
Ah, my child will pity her love, this beast, but a fiend and a maid. No, this must cease.
Gathered are we, a host fair and noble, to celebrate this day, the princess's betrothal.
Alas, no monster do I see or hear. Perhaps midst the guests he hides, in fear.
My dear, long have we hid our love's tender fires. In stealth we'd kiss, deceitful like liars. Tonight shall it end. Be my wife. That's my plea. Our hearts' torment over, we shall love for centuries.
Oh, darling, I will, I will, I will!
Wait, with wine must we toast this moment joyful. If not, a foul curse shall rend your lives woeful.
Ah! 'Tis not wine, but a brew spiked with silver. Soon all shall see my true monstrous figure.
Hark, hark. 'Tis no prince, but a Doppler impostor. If the maid loves him, it seems we've lost her.
Behold, Witcher, the beast of which I spoke. Unleash your sword. Let fly the killing stroke.
Stop, stop, beast or man! 'Tis my love, my betrothed.
Sheath your blades, fear a Doppler. 'Tis a thing most foolish. Changing one's shape does not make one ghoulish. Remember, 'tis not flesh a monster makes, but a heart that is base, such as in this knave aches.
Witcher, 'tis true. This wretch's foul suspicions tainted my mind with this plan so malicious. The Doppler must live. My daughter he'll wed. Beast or man, she loves him truly, without dread.
'Tis our tale's end, good folk, and its moral is this. No monster is he whose shape can shift.
The Witcher is just a true Doppler's friend. But you, foul page, in chains you shall end.
Guard! Call the guard! Remove the traitor at once!
Hey, hear the princess's command? Come up here.
Come on then, Governor. Up you go. On stage.
Toss the traitor scum in the dungeon!
Don't be afraid.
Hey,
In the
Epiphany,
end,
how's it
everyone will
going?
Live happily ever after.
You know, you have to do puns.
Doppler and Princess wed the same night. The servant's heart melted. He wept at the sight.
Doppler's to the stake! Burn them all! He's right. I'm mummers. Don't know the Eternal Fire's commandments?
Blasphemers! Order teach some respect for the faith!
What are you on about? Shut the fuck up and clap before I tear you new arseholes!
Tear me a new one? We'll see about that. On your feet, boys! Give them a taste of hell in the name of the church!
Give us a hand, Witcher. Can't take them on our own.
Rumble time! Stop walking into his soul! Rumble time! Rumble time! Stop walking into his soul! He's hexing!
Lads, fun's over. Back to your
Drifter into Temeria.
Lots of ham sandwiches. I guess that's what the concession stand was selling.
Let us live, eh?
Geralt, you recognized me. How'd you do it?
Greetings, Dudu. Heard about that souvenir Horson left on your face.
So, you know everything? Have you seen Ciri?
No. Still looking for her.
Geralt! Masterful! You did great. Haven't they laughed that hard in ages? Lads won't believe it when I tell them.
Explain one thing to me. How do you and Dandelion manage to displease Reuven, Horson, and the Temple Guard all at the same time?
It's not as if we planned it.
Why didn't you find Priscilla or the Mummers? Contact them.
I came to a few performances, different shape each time, but I dared not show myself. Feared I'd put them at risk. Then I got word of a new mumming. Saw it as my chance to learn something, anything, about Ciri and Dandelion.
I know Ciri went back to Horson's to get you. How'd you manage to escape?
I ran after her, wanting to keep up, but I'd have been a hindrance. She called out to me, entreated me to shapeshift and disappear. I tried to find them, Ciri and Dandelion. It was as if they turned to vapour. Fearing for my life, I shifted each day, becoming someone else. Even considered turning into Ciri to trick her pursuers, but...
Slow down, Marmalade. Geralt, when did you last see Cirilla? Been a while, hasn't it?
A while, yeah.
For me, likewise. Must be a full-grown lass by now. Do us a wee favour. Show us City for a moment.
Geralt? Transform. Change into her.
I feel strange. Both of you staring at me bug-eyed. Is that enough?
Yeah. Plenty. Bad idea.
Not angry with me, are you, Geralt?
No.
I feel relieved.
And Dandelion? Were you able to find him?
Witch hunters nabbed him, but there's good news too. Menga's dead.
Ugh, a fiend. Good thing someone finally killed it, though another just as bad or worse would likely take its place.
Wouldn't be so quick to assume. Got a feeling it could be a decent fellow.
What's he talking about?
We think we can free Dandelion. Just need your help.
What could I do?
Take on Menga's appearance, then go and give the order for Dandelion to be moved to Oxenfurt.
We'll lie in ambush in a ravine en route. Spring Dandelion from the convoy when it rolls by.
Wait, not so fast. How am I to be Menga? And I've no notion where Dandelion's being held.
Dandelion's on Temple Isle, imprisoned there. You'll need to find out exactly where.
But what if they grow suspicious? Start asking questions?
I'll bet my best axe no one will pester the commander of the Temple Guard. Besides, you're a Doppler and an actor and a Doppler. Got double the spark to improvise your way out of any situation. Things get spicy, you'll just nip round the corner and transform into a buxom wench, a jackdaw, or whatever else strikes your fancy.
Of course, it's that simple. Thanks.
No one knows Menga's dead. No need to worry about being exposed.
No one save you. Would this have anything to do with the fire at the witch hunter's barracks?
We were in the area.
I sorely regret not seeing that.
Listen, you'll manage. Everybody believes Menga's missing. You can make up any story you want.
My lads and me will lie in ambush in the ravine. Geralt will then join us and we'll await word from you.
But how am I to contact you as Menga? Send word that the convoy's left.
You'll need to figure that out. Come on, Guile's your middle name.
So, we all clear? Dudu, get your ass to Temple Isle. I'm off to assemble my crew. And we'll be waiting for you, Geralt.
Yeah, see you in the ravine.
Whoa, wait! Hold on! What happens after? I hope you don't expect me to continue as Menga, live like Chappelle, burning the occasional heretic to keep up appearances?
No. Once it's over, we expect to see you at the Rosemary in Time, where we'll all meet.
To get pissed like wild badgers. So, settled? Let's get to work.
Not bad. Not bad at all for your first time out. Just a few minor trip-ups.
The performance in general, what did you think?
I doubt the audience understood it all, but that's to be expected. I'm just pleased the Puffins got the word out. That was quite the crowd. Such a shame Maxim went on stage inebriated after all. Some of the crowd demanded refunds. Here you are. Your fee. I must admit your style of mumming, well, it's quite minimalist. Did you study anywhere?
At Kaer Morhen. Minimum expression means maximum effect. Thanks for the coin. Take care now.
How much coin was it? Decent amount, I guess.
Oof, I've worked up quite the appetite.
Hey! As they say, a bard must be a talker and go back.
So, how'd it go with this here?
Meet Zoltan at the site of the ambush. See what we have in terms of quests. Matter of life and death. Dania's most wanted. Following thread. I'll do that when I'm in Skellige, which will be soon. Under Faith, Blood Ties. The White Lady. Swamp Thing. Okay, so the next Witcher, sorry, Griffin, where's the Griffin? Next is level 80. I have no plans regarding the game at all. I don't even know if I'll do all the main game or anything, but if I do, I'll probably continue with the expansions. CD Projekt Red's approach to it all is DLC are small, free little things like no, it's not. No. Their approach to DLC is like a different appearance for Ciri and Yennefer and Triss, or you know, a couple extra quests or whatever, just small free things. And they did the Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine aren't DLC; they're full-blown expansions. Like they both have their own storyline. The Hearts of Stone adds enchanting, which allows you to modify your gear and add different effects to it. Then there's Blood and Wine added this. This is all from the Blood and Wine expansion. So you don't even get to unlock this area until you get to that expansion. And the only reason why I have it now, obviously, for anyone who's watching and not familiar, is because I'm playing a New Game Plus. I started this game at like level 59 or something like that. That too. Not bad. Oh, Roach, you crazy horse. Just Roach things. And now he won't spawn because I'm on a bridge. Apparently he doesn't like the bridge.
Run, Roach.
Well, you should be able to gallop here. Doesn't matter, we don't have to go far anyways. Only 110 meters. Hey, Bromaski.
Seems everything's ready.
Aye. Soon as we catch sight of them, we'll block the road against a whole unit if need be. And, you know, I think it's a great plan all round, and I'm always glad to help. And it's not like I'm not eager to crack some holier-than-thou bugger skulls, but seeing as we've got a Doppler, wouldn't it have been easier to have him release Dandelion and be done with it?
Too suspicious. Think about it. Menga disappears, then shows up with a scar on his face to release Dandelion.
I suppose you're right.
Priscilla, what are you doing here?
Some child brought a note from Dudu. The convoy will leave at dawn. May I stay with you? I can't stand it. Sitting at home, worrying about Dandelion.
Never fear, my dear. You'll get your warbler back. Just hope he's got his... Damn it! Gotta watch the rhymes in the presence of a lady.
Go back to town.
Please, I shan't be any trouble.
Oh, come on, Geralt. Leave it go. Let her stay. Look at her. Oh, weepy-eyed. Like my mutsy with his guts knotted up.
Fine, she can stay. On one condition.
I know, as soon as the fighting starts, I'm to stand at a distance.
Not much happening just yet. And there may be some time before it does.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
No.
I
don't even know how to play it.
You two play.
All right. You know the basics, that's clear. Now we can play for real.
They're coming! They're coming now!
Priscilla, stay here.
Ow.
Help!
Dandelion. Damn it.
Go after him. Leave these here to us.
Watch it! 3 more ships
Shit,
out the
lost
hole.
him. Gotta look for
Oh,
tracks.
Christ. Yeah, let me load a game because the fucking game's bugged. Sometimes it'll bug to where you can't gallop when you're outside of Novigrad for whatever reason, and when you're trying to chase someone who's galloping and you can only canter, you've got a problem.
The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way.
Reloading a save fixes the bug. It's happened to me a bunch of times. It's really annoying, too.
Giddy up.
Watch it! 3 more
Shit,
ships
lost
out the
him.
hole.
Gotta look Road for through tracks. here. Run, Roach. Prints are deep. Horse was carrying a heavy load.
Well, yes, I had 2 people on it.
Giddy up. Calm down, Roach. Just bees. Hoofprints.
You're the fierce one.
Anyone ride through here? 2 men. One slung over the saddle like a sack.
Oh, aye, something of the kind dashed by. Turned left there. But 'twere a wench you were carrying, swear it on me head, squealing and wailing so.
Yep, that's Dandelion.
Understand everything.
Faster, damn it. Followed the wrong trail. Gotta look for a set of single hoof marks. Heavily laden horse.
Trot straight to me as soon as I whistle.
Come on.
Ah, fuck off. Understand everything I say. I swear.
That's it, Roach.
It's a horse.
Have some good one. That sounds pretty good. You're gonna bring some over for me?
Trot straight to me as soon as I whistle.
Did say the left fork, didn't he?
Looks like it might have started limping.
Oh,
Whoa!
If Big Willie got pissed again, we went to jabbering about the workshop.
Just who to get pissed with? Which
Their horse collapsed. Can't be far.
Think they'll confiscate?
Hey, you! What the hell's afoot here?
What is it?
You tell me. One of them hunters barged into our hut, turned us out before we could so much as fart in protest.
There another man with him? Tall, dark-haired?
Aye, jabbering the whole time.
Dandelion. So, Hunter's barricaded himself inside? There another way in?
Truth be told, there is.
Where's this other way in?
Aren't you curious? It's an ordinary...
Don't let strangers in there. Show it to them, even. And there's...
Shut it.
Want to get rid of this hunter or not?
Honest? We'd see you all gone. But he'll do for a start. Here, the key. Cellar door around the back.
Thanks.
And how can I be sure that you won't try anything? I'll go with you. It's not like I really have a choice now, do I? And there'll be no trickery along the way. I could ring your neck like a flat end, you realize? Yes, but I also realize you won't. My corpse is worth nothing to you, whereas alive, like I said, 100 gold ingots. 100 gold ingots. No more, no less. You've made a wise choice. Very wise. Might not be more than a sergeant today, but tomorrow... Quiet. What? No. You see, me and Dad...
Oh, this is entertaining. I'm gonna let him muffle for a bit while I loot all the things. I just almost fell down there. No, there's no stealth element.
Geralt, must you ruin everything? I had him just where I wanted him. It is good to see you, friend. Been a while since you were last in Novigrad. What's...
Come on, we'll talk outside.
Priscilla! What are you doing here?
You all right? You had me worried sick.
Dandelion, you rascal. Got this lass to thank for his racing after yous. She chivied and chivied.
Shame you arrived too late to see us hoodwink that hunter. I had a plan all set, but then Geralt.
Dandelion, I need to ask you something. It's important, so focus. Where's Ciri?
Ciri? I thought, seeing how you're here, you haven't seen her? Well, I don't know where she is.
I know you tried to help her. Gotta say, I'm having trouble understanding why you went to Whoreson Jr. of all people.
No one else came to mind. Maybe, given more time, I'd have done things differently, but Ciri said the Wild Hunt was on her tail. Whoreson seemed pretty harmless by comparison.
Something went wrong.
So you've heard everything. I hope you're not mad. You can't be. My plan was perfect. Until we put it in motion. How was I supposed to know Manga was after Dudu?
Heard enough about your plan. Need to know what happened to Ciri now. When'd you last see her?
We were on Temple Isle, running from Whoreson's men.
Grab the bitch! Fucking come on! That's it, you're in for it! Keep it together, legs! Keep it together, legs! That's it, you're in for it! That's it, you're in for it!
Oh, I need to start using lock on because it keeps on changing targets. And that's actually gonna get me killed.
Leave your horse! We have to! We're almost there!
That's it, you're in for it.
Okay, I need to look up and see what the fucking lock target thing, because the shield guys, I don't want it switching targets when I get behind them, because by the time I get back onto them, like, I turn my camera, it doesn't change the targets fast enough. And why is it taking so long to load?
Grab the bitch.
Okay, how many times do I have to hit the escape key before the fucking menu comes up? Alright. Z. Oh, come on. Oh, Jesus. Horses in this game, I tell you.
Leave your horse! We have to! We're almost there!
Why am I... Like, I was at full health. How did I end up at, like, a third? Oh, the stupid... It's the guy with the crossbow.
Since you're in for it.
Something hits really fucking hard. There's like way too many of them. And they're fucking glitching out. Oh, come on. She has other abilities. I just don't remember how to use them. I don't remember how to use them. Like, her gameplay is just like she has other abilities. What do I use? What button do I hit to use them? I don't fucking remember. Do I use the signs button? Do I use the strong versus the... I don't know. Her combat, I just don't remember it.
Grab the bitch. Come on!
Leave your horse! We have to! We're almost there!
Come on. Come on. How do we get to the character screen? I can't... I need to open up a browser. I don't know how to do it. It's just not very obvious. It's a design flaw. If you have to actually look it up afterwards. It's like if you need a tutorial or whatever. Like, this is not a perfect game. It has faults, and this is one of them. Oh, okay, okay, that's how. Okay, so I have to just gradually whittle them down. Let's quick save here. What do you mean you can't save your game right now? I have to do this whole thing every time I die at the end? Oh, that's fucking retarded. What the fuck just nearly killed me? I was like at almost full health. I'm just doing this until my health regenerates. Oh, come on! How's everyone doing? I do not like that I have to do this whole fucking thing every time I die at the end. Like, I can get the end consistently. Why can't I save there? This is where I'm going... If I do this... If I die one more time, I'm just going to drop the difficulty to the easiest, get it done, get past, and fucking move on with my life. I don't feel like hitting at this brick wall all the time. Like, I don't know what's hitting me for so much. Like, I'm at full health. Next thing I know, I'm at, like, a sliver.
Grab the bitch. Grab it. Come on.
We guard all the gates. We have to run. Grab a horse to the temple.
Okay, horse, do you have to just decide to stop? Come on, gallop. Stop just cantering, gallop. Like, the horses are so dumb in this game.
Leave your horse. We have to. We're almost there.
Oh, come on. Nope, time to drop the difficulty. Jesus, I did not want to charge twice. Yeah, I know. I've made it to the last ones. Like, it's just I just want to save there so that I can just do that and not have to do the rest of it every single time. I'm just dropping the difficulty because I don't feel like sitting here for 5 hours. That's just like, if you double tap the spacebar in the middle of a move, it'll just queue it up and do the thing. All right. Come on. How many times do I have to escape to do all that? Like, these guys hit, you die in 2 hits. Why are the other guys take...
They barred all the gates. We have to run. Grab a horse to the temple.
I'm fairly certain the horse is slower than anything else because these horses are just like... They're so dumb. Like that. Exactly. You don't go through it exactly...
Keep it together, lads.
And if they stop for any reason, it takes like 10 seconds to restart the galloping animation.
Leave your horse. We have to. We're almost there.
I'm not, like...
They're ready for the square. After them.
Look, man, I'm gonna tell you right up, I will not stand for any elitism. Like, you tell me, like, that, like, if you play the elitist card about how it's easy even on the hardest difficulty, I'm not gonna take that shit. I will play it at the difficulty I want to play it at. If it's not hard enough for you, get the fuck out of my channel.
Siri!
I will not stand for elitism.
Siri? Damn it!
Arrest that man!
Ah, what an adventure. One minute we were pulling off the heist of the century, the next we were prey. A pack of hunters on our tail.
Yeah, a splendid story, but I think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one...
That's one thing about, like, fighting as Ciri, like, even on my first playthrough that I didn't particularly like was I double blinked quite often because I would double tap the space bar, and that would cause me to blink twice, even though it was in the middle of an animation. Yet sometimes in the game, if you hit a button and input in the middle of an animation, it won't do anything till the animation's done, like bringing up the menu or starting combat or whatever. It always bugged me. No, this is a New Game Plus. I've actually beaten the game.
That all you care about? The ballads this'll inspire? Egos swell a bit lately? Getting more and more selfish with age.
Griffin. I like the set bonuses with the Griffin set.
Why would I ever worry about her?
One of the reasons, like, I actually prefer the three-piece bonus. I mean, I don't have any bonuses right now because you don't get the set bonuses until you get the Grandmaster, which means you have to get all the way to Blood and Wine. But I prefer the 3-set bonus because it's useful because I can cast a defensive sign followed immediately by an offensive sign, like, say, Earden and then Igni, or Quen and then Art.
Ciri ever tell you what this is? And Horson, why'd she go to him with...
I actually kind of like the cat school gear too. But the reason why the cat school gear doesn't particularly suit to my playstyle, I don't really switch up between fast and strong attacks much.
Horson had access to the mages who could fix it. Besides, she needed help deciphering a curse.
And I don't use signs really so much as a damage source, as a way of weakening opponents to strengthen, buff the swords that follow up. Like, for example, use Igni with the melt armor to, like, make them more susceptible to damage from the sword attacks. So I have, in my character build, I'm using mostly red mutagens for the extra attack power.
Know any more about the curse? Something specific, a detail, anything?
Well, I know the words.
You're kidding.
No, they were Elven. Ciri was constantly repeating them to herself. Probably not to forget.
No, that's fine, that's fine. Your English from the translation is fine.
Elaine, Kiadmil Foli.
I follow you.
Doesn't mean a thing to me.
Even less to me.
So, how are things in Russia? I am here on the east coast of the United States, so it is evening here where I am.
She slipped away again. I was so close.
She came here from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
I think I need more cider.
Doubt it. Talk to the Baron there. He's the one helped Ciri. Said she rode off to Novigrad to look for Yen and me. And Yen's in Skellige, looking into traces she thinks Ciri left behind there.
So... Skellige?
Skellige.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to talk to Dandelion.
And I'll gladly have a go at him when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement for one day. A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows. I think that's the least I'm owed. We haven't seen each other, talked in ages. Consider dropping by if you're in the area.
I'm sure to be by sometime soon.
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for today.
If you want to see my build, I'll bring up the character screen in a moment once I get control of Geralt again. Alright, so here's my build so far. I'm using muscle memory for the fast attack because I mostly use fast attacks. I chose Yennefer in my first build. For this one, I'm choosing Triss. As you can see by my level up at the top right, I'm level 73. I'm too early in the story to be level 73, so this is a new game plus. And plus, you don't get mutations this early in the game either. I'm choosing Precise Blows because crits are good. Resolve for the general point, you know, so I can keep adrenaline. Crossbow crit hit chance is nice. I don't use the crossbow much. Mostly that's to bring down harpies or, you know, to kite or whatever. I mostly have this because it's a 5-point talent, and that gives me an extra adrenaline point gain when it's slotted. I have crippling strikes for the bleed effect, and I have razor focus for the instant adrenaline. And over here I have whirl for AoE. And for my sign ones, I have Delusion because I actually use that quite often. I avoid combat wherever I can because I don't think anyone needs. Yeah, I probably could. Just a moment. I'll be right back. Is that any better? How's the game volume here? What I'd like to do is get a way for OBS to actually attenuate the game sound whenever I'm speaking and have it go to full volume whenever I'm not, but I haven't set it up yet. I've played all the way through to the end of the main quest line. I've played Hearts of Stone, I've played Blood and Wine, I've played all of it. Never got the never finished the Lady of the Lake questline in Blood and Wine. I might do that this time around. Melt Armor for the extra armor ignore. Quen Intensity because I use Quen a lot. Focus so I can get both the sign intensity and adrenaline points. Griffin School Technique to get more sign intensity and stamina regeneration by the from wearing the Griffin armor. Protective coating to give me a little bit more survivability when using by getting the extra protection from using the oil. And for the mutagen, I am using the deadly counter here. The gear that I'm using Legendary Griffin Steel Sword, Legendary Griffin Silver Sword, Legendary Enhanced Legendary Griffin Armor. These should be enhanced. Yeah, they're both enhanced. I'm using the Enhanced Legendary Griffin Armor, like in both slots, and I have the cat School Crossbow. I need to update this because it's not all that good. Not yet. I need to get the upgraded one. I prefer Tawny Owl, Thunderbolt, Swallow, and a food for the equips here. Although if it's at night, I will sometimes replace the Tawny Owl and just use it from the menu. Quests. What quests I want to do, instead of going to Skellige, I am now currently going to do... Is it Blood Ties? No, not Fist of Fury, Master Armors, Following the Thread, Black Pearl. Matter of Life and Death? Yeah, let's do a Matter of Life and Death. Why is that quest tracked?
Whatever would he want?
we're grateful.
Yes, this is a new game plus. You are correct.
So, we got this wee gift for you.
Portrait of the Hierarch. Nice.
Ah, it's nothing really. Got oodles of them. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning where you got it. All right.
All right. Farewell.
Alright, so let's go back to Novigrad. Actually, let's not. Let's dismount. Alright, so we're gonna go talk to Triss now. Yeah, so this is a new game plus. In my first game, I chose Yennefer. This time around, I am choosing Triss. I'm still gonna try for the ending where Ciri becomes a Witcher. Actually, I know how to do that.
Lovely natural surroundings.
No, I've never actually played Gwent. I've never even played it enough to really learn how to play it. I'm not very good at turn-based strategy games anyways, so I haven't done any of the Gwent stuff.
Maybe she'll finally move in with him. High time.
Yes, it is a very good game. I love this game. The quality of it is just, you know... I mean, this is my second time playing through it, and it's
Geralt,
just as good as the
I've got a
first.
problem. Can we talk?
Your feet are in the floor.
Yes, Geralt?
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
Been wondering. How's your hand? Your fingers?
They'll heal. Listen, it was my idea. I knew exactly what I was getting into. Don't need to worry about me.
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Gladly. I was about to ask the same.
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. I don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
What are you afraid of exactly?
That it's a trap. On the one hand, it's an opportunity I can't afford to let slip. We need the coin. On the other...
Nobody expects you to risk your life.
I expect that of myself. The thing is, it used to be easier. When I didn't know what happens when the witch hunters get their hands on you.
You could have escaped at any time.
Like I said, I've not
know,
played
but
Gwent
I
at
was
all. I
still
usually
terrified.
skip it wherever I can. I don't even know how to play it in the game.
You won't always be there to help.
I'm not really good at that. I'm not good at Hearthstone either, or Magic the Gathering.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about the price for his trout.
Gotta be kidding me. He tell you to come holding a red rose?
He doesn't mention flowers, but I won't refuse if you feel like giving me some.
It's a fish market, Triss. Be able to get you some salted cod at best. Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Fine. Let's meet there.
Alright, at this point I am going to take a very short break because I am out of cider and I have to go to the bathroom. So I will be back very shortly. Okay, I'm back. I had to get something to drink, and I had to go to the bathroom, so... I have some cider. More cider. So, let's meet the Vegelbud's servant.
No bread, no coin, all this shite.
Trouble?
Any needs, master?
It's an Angry Orchard. I think I have the crisp cider. I don't remember exactly which flavor it was. It's a mixer 12-pack from Angry Orchard. Don't have the pear this time.
It even sounds proud.
Hold on one second. I was trying to shut the door to the room and I was tethered to my desk by a headphone cable.
But it rains. Pours.
Thought I saw something red here. The blue tunic.
That's some lovely singing.
Better than last year. Bad enough to wither your ears then.
Heartless sound, yes, but the sense as well. These are no longer songs of loud.
I spared him. I spared him because I actually felt sorry for the guy. I felt a lot of pity for Olgierd. I thought he was a very fascinating, interesting character. I felt bad for Iris too.
Rain was coming. Felt him.
Oi, beware the gutters.
Where's that guy?
Take care, stay safe.
Ugh, God damn this weather.
Okay, blue tunic with keys. They're supposed to use Witcher senses. Why am I not seeing?
Long live Geralt of Rivia, our savior! Buzz off.
Blue tunic with keys.
Temple guard let even you into the city. God damn this
I gotta be careful about that because that could be stealing.
Don't touch me.
Aye, sir.
Not him. He's a merchant.
Oi, beware the gutters.
His keys strapped to his belt. So he has blue tunic.
Save me.
Keys strapped to his belt.
Long live
I just hung the laundry.
Our savior.
Wanted to ask you.
Aye, how can I be of service?
Know who'll give me the best price on trout?
But taking season for trout. Buy a bucket of oysters. Please the wife like never before.
Are we looking for adventure?
I just hung the laundry.
That's green.
Help, save me. I'm dying.
Looks like rain. Greetings.
Yeah?
Heard you can get fresh trout around here. Cheap.
What? Trout? Touch a trout? Get chewed out. Understand? It'll give you a right bollock.
Yeah, he's not exactly sober.
Yes.
Which way you stand? Must be mad running around in this rain.
Blue tunic with keys. I haven't seen any with key. Oh, wait, there he is.
Yeah?
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
I have no idea.
But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise.
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me.
Who's coming?
This one. It's not far.
Ah!
Help me! Stop walking into his soul! Me! Leave it
Thank you. Let's go.
What did they want from you?
I've no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe... Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young Count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You was to come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Muris, works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady Vagelbud...
Now that we're past the initial courtesies, maybe you can tell us who you are.
Lady Vagelbud's valet. I meant you no offence, sir.
Why wouldn't Lady Vagelbud meet with me personally?
She was afraid they'd follow her. Been a nervous wreck of late.
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vegelbud's son. He's the problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy. Temple guards gotten wind.
Yeah, that's
worry
bad.
about the guard, but since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Aye. Lady Vegelbud bought off the guardsmen, but since the hunters paid for every mage revealed to them...
Guardsmen took a bribe from the frightened family, then whispered a word to the hunters anyway. How'd Ingrid Vegelbud know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
We learned Miss Marigold had helped Myra Base disappear once the witch hunters were onto her. Myra provided Lady Ingrid with magical assistance on a few occasions with Milady's... afflictions.
Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating a highborn lady to me once.
Seems Albert needs to disappear soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young Vegelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the Vegelbud's country estate. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, we'll not manage without you, miss. Lady Vegelbud fears the Alps being watched.
It's a good idea. A boisterous bash that'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even half of what I've heard about the Vegelbud's balls is true. Word is, at the last one they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85 desserts this time. Won't be no candied petals or blue roses from Nazaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
Expect any trouble during the ball?
Hardest part will be to keep Master Albert's departure a secret from his grandmother.
Is that necessary?
Lady Patricia's a fervent believer of the eternal fire, knows naught about Albert's interests in alchemy. Luckily, the elder Lady Vegelbud's a rare visitor to the country residence.
Truly an atypical family.
I'm not one
Yeah,
to
I'd say
judge,
so.
sir.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it. Guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
I think we have to go to Elihal to get the clothes for it.
Something I need to do first.
Fine. Buy our masks while you're at it.
Yeah, he's
And
crazy.
you should
I actually think
attire.
between
I bet
Radovid
you can get
and
everything you
Emir,
need
I
for the
think
ball at
Emir is the
Eliel's
lesser
shop,
of the
you
two
know?
evils.
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandelion.
Fortunately, the only way
Just
Radovid wins
masks,
the war
right?
if you have the worst
don't need to
possible
wear a
ending for Ciri.
Doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that, then come and see me.
Alright. So let's go talk to Elihal.
Hey, you! Yes, you! You've got water on the brain!
I think I have a doublet in here.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, Geralt! Glad you came.
I'm sure he is.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. No. Just wanted you to meet my new pals before the bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new Horse Son Junior, but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
That's a lot.
Errol. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance. Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. The rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards.
You know, my original intention
Unfortunately, the
for
arsewite
this
won't talk to me.
New Game Plus was just go through the main quests and the important side quests and leave most of the stuff to the side, you know.
Zed.
Just skip it all.
Sounds familiar.
As it turns out, it didn't work that way. I pick up like every quest and still do it because the world is just that engrossing and that fantastic.
To pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Is this true?
Someone took
The cheap purveyor of cheap
Frank,
fraud and
what
watered
they
down
pay.
wine?
And don't
Hey,
All right. Now let's go with the Nilfgaardian trousers.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering.
Oh, you're always considering.
Hey there, handsome.
If it's not one thing, it's another. Let me know when you finally decide.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Fort. It's actually
Gotta
pronounced
say,
Fort.
Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge.
I need to
together the
continue
funds for
reading
some
the Sapkowski's stories. I have on my phone The Last Wish, and Blood of Elves. I'm almost done reading The Last Wish. I have Blood of Elves to do yet.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
Knew I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your
I've
authority.
read about
You've got some,
250
No matter what
or
you
so
might think.
pages of The Last Wish so far. I'm on the last and longest story in it, The Last Wish.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with
There's a lot of
touch
things on my
comfort,
to-read list, though. I
I
want to
know she'll
reread the
forgive
Harry
me.
Potter
And
books.
then
I want to
give me that
reread
loan.
Phil Pullman's
help
Dark
entail?
Materials trilogy.
First of all,
You know, The
we
Golden
need
Compass,
to
The
borrow
Subtle
a
Knife, and
dull
the Amber
sword from
Spyglass.
Madame Arena, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Fine, but
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time.
Alright, we're not going to do that quest.
what's he schemed up this time?
So, we have to buy a fox mask. Well, a fox mask, let's...
Giddy up. Go, go.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
You know, I went wolf my first playthrough. Gonna have to go wolf again. Oh, wait, does he buy? Yes, he buys swords. He's got 612 gold. Guess I can't sell anything. He just doesn't have the gold.
So long.
Alright, I think it's time to empty my bags a little bit.
Elven blood, eh?
I actually did Yennefer on my first playthrough, so on this playthrough I'm actually gonna do Triss.
Make some coin too, hey?
Oh.
The best... No.
Let me have a look.
Roasted ham, chicken. Okay, we have some gold now. We can do this and sell this and sell this. Wasn't able to sell much, was I? Alright, what's... Succubus Trophy, 5% bonus gold. Not bad. I think that what I already have is 5% bonus gold.
Bye.
Horrid massacre.
Take a
it was.
gander over it.
They say the mages fought bravely. Finally, they flushed them out with the fire and riddled them with
fine kettle of fish.
Be a butcher went on big.
So Triss. Hey, I don't know Russian, so let's put on that stuff then.
When it rains, it pours.
Made herself at home. Track mudded all over me floors.
Maybe she'll finally move in with him.
Oh my. Certainly took my request to heart.
Mean you weren't being serious? Still got time to change.
Don't you dare. You look great. You get everything?
Learn anything else about Albert?
Well, almost none of the mages have heard of him. An amateur, I guess.
So why the interest? Temple guards first, then hunters?
He's easy prey, and that's exactly why we should help him.
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up.
Damn doublet's chafing my armpits, and it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation, please. All's in order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Must be some mistake. You know why we're here, don't you?
Of course. But I've orders to make certain every guest enters the estate unarmed.
Damn it.
A
I hate
pleasant
fist
evening
fights.
to you both.
It's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
With that scrawny harlot.
Come now, don't
Hello,
cry.
Vivian.
After all,
No
it's
use
not the
pretending
only
you don't know me. Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian. I'd recognize that mane anywhere. You might play the great dame now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common...
Enough.
I don't know
Lady
why
said
I'm
she
not
doesn't
using
know
it.
you.
I vaguely
Who's
remember
this?
seeing it. I don't know.
The new one, older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
Let's go, Triss. Wouldn't want to make a scene.
Vivian! Hey! Oh, I liked you much better when you worked the carriages outside the passive flora. Come back!
What a jackass.
I'm not done with you. I'm a kraken!
My husband's a supervisor by trade.
My, is he ever sorted?
Moritz, what are you doing here?
Little Miss Marigold. Well, well. And I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Join you? And just who would I join?
Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Oh, what an asshole.
Didn't like that guy. Why'd you insist on talking to him?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenthal. Tell you the story later. Oh, let's look around.
Truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Mountains. Ah, another challenger. Please join us. Sir Devenant just vacated his place at the table. It's rather unlikely he'll be back.
What happened to him?
Some good men took him aside to prevent him from hurting himself. So, shall we play? First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de Cray. The man can afford to lose, so he's likely to be reckless.
My cards are non-existent because I basically don't do the Gwent minigame.
Not in the mood to win.
There, I'll put them up just so you can see. There's all my Northern Realm cards. All my Scoia'tael. All my monsters. All my Nilfgaard. All my Northern Realms. Well, that's all of it, period. I don't really do the Gwent side game at all.
Gregor, have you seen Durgoff just moments ago? Oh, apologies, I mistook you for my friend, sir. He wears a similar mask.
General Voris.
Geralt of Rivia, so I was not entirely mistaken.
Pleasure, as always. This is...
A beautiful and mysterious lady. Let us leave the formalities to the event's end, when all will remove their masks. More fun that way, wouldn't you agree?
I would, sir.
And now I must beg your pardon. I really must find Durgoff, and quickly. A lovely evening to you both.
Hard finding work here, you know. With
Do
the eternal
touch
fire burning
Huh?
all that.
On a clear day, you can see Nilfgaard banners from the city walls.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's pretty much entirely optional. There are ways outside of doing the Gwent if you don't really want to do that. It's a completely optional like part of the game.
Excuse me.
It might make certain sections of the game easier,
Yes, it's me.
and there's achievements for it, but
Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse the precautions, but perhaps we could speak somewhere in private. Thank you for agreeing to help. My valet warned me you might come with a friend. I'd prefer as few as possible knew of Albert's flight. But if you trust this man...
Like no one else.
Any sign of the hunters recently?
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none. All has been quiet. But I bribed a man of the Temple Guard. He claims there's more and more talk of Albert in the ranks.
How did the guardsmen learn about your son's interests to begin with?
Unfortunately, I cannot be sure Albert himself was not the source, merely boasting about an experiment. He's careless that way. Like his father. A kind man, but a dimwit. Devoured by an Arrakis. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah. Must have traveled far and wide.
Hardly. He attempted to breed them. Perhaps I should be pleased Albert adopted alchemy as his hobby. A safe one, relatively speaking. Until recently, that is.
yeah, politics will do that.
Let's get Albert. Where is he?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an outsized presence at my receptions. I preferred not to arouse any suspicions.
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet-laden trays. Don't fret, it won't be long.
Is your son ready to go? We'll have to act quickly.
Yes, I've seen to everything. Where will you take him?
You're better off not knowing any details. He'll be safe, I promise.
But...
Please, trust me. It's not the first time I've done this.
I know. Thank you.
How will we recognize him?
He's donned a panther mask. He knew you were due to come for him. Seemed rather excited, ironically. I'm afraid he's not...
How's it ironic? I don't get
the
that.
danger he faces. As I said, he's not terribly bright.
Don't worry about that. He'll fit right in with a good number of the other mages.
Geralt! Let's go find him.
I shall await word from you.
Let's look for Albert.
My husband's a supervisor by trade. Can't
Watch where you
breathe.
step. Mark my words, I'll kick him out. It's another night with that whore. What a monstrosity.
Panther mask? Are those panther masks?
Truth is, we're already dependent on the
No,
Black
that doesn't look like a
Mask,
panther mask.
economically.
words, I'll kick him out. It's another night for that whore.
I'm just not really good at turn-based card strategy games. I wasn't very good at Hearthstone, and Gwent is more the same, and I'm not playing the one from Bethesda either.
Breathe. What a monstrosity.
Albert Vegelbud?
Do I look like a pathetic buffoon and Mummy's boy to you?
Well...
Oh, by the gods!
Dumb question. Alright, let's go to the next area.
Truth is, we're already dependent.
My husband is supervisor.
Economist.
And then a colossal boom.
Again. Mark my words, I'll kick him out.
I think that's actually him, so let's go to the other one to see what the dialogue options actually are. The other ones. Let's go up here.
Sold him off, stuck him right in the bollocks. Well done, old chap. I'm not your son.
Yes, darling.
Albert Vegelbud?
For you, my sweet, I can be Adolf Valentino.
Well done, old chap.
Like I said, the other one is actually Albert. It's really crazy because it was like over a year since I've done this part, I think.
Yes.
Nice mask.
Rawr.
Albert Vegelbud?
No. I'm a Black Panther. Rawr.
Oh my, Count!
Your mom sent us, Mr. Panther.
Oh, so you are.
Yes. When can we leave the estate?
Well, Mama said it would be best to wait until everyone's drunk. Besides, there'll be fireworks later, a jolly good distraction. Once they've begun, I shall slip away, saunter into the garden. We'll meet in the hedge maze.
Be waiting for you there.
Very well. But first, you absolutely must try the Fiorano Rosé. Absolutely.
Hope Albert hasn't forgotten the reason for this whole get-together.
Wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there earlier.
Yeah, we can do that. This is a crucial spot for choosing Triss.
Hard finding work here, you know. With the eternal fire burning and all that.
Care to sit down for a spell? Well? Relieved to get that mask off, if only for a little. Great view from here, and there's even wine. It's been so
She's a
long
lightweight.
since
She
I've
gets
been
drunk
faced
really
ball of
fast.
reception. Amazingly pleasant change from the sewers of Novigrad.
So, does this mean it's a good time to ask you about...
Yes?
About that mage we met earlier?
Oh, Maritz. What do you want to know?
How'd you meet?
Geralt, all mages know each other. Some are well over a century old. That's
I have
plenty of
never
time to make
played Witcher 1 or 2. I do have them. I've played parts of Witcher 1, but I'm not very far in it.
Long ago.
I'm still outside of
He walked
Vizima. I still have to
and
do the one where...
just blatantly offered to teleport
What
us
quest was I
somewhere
on?
quieter.
Seemed just like the type.
Oh, really? At the time, to me, he seemed sweet. He actually pursued me for a while afterwards.
Got the impression he doesn't exactly like you.
I just think he'd love to have me as his charge, rather than his leader.
See, but you're the one organizing the mage's escape from Novigrad.
Sometimes I have no idea how I actually managed to bring them all together.
You're a charismatic leader. Simple as that.
You really think so?
Absolutely. Next thing you know, they'll be calling you Iron Marigold. Could even wear an eye patch and it'd look right.
For a moment there, I thought you were being sincere.
Of course I'm being sincere. Look at me. Didn't blush a bit. Someone's coming.
Is it Albert?
No, just some lost guest. Shh.
Must be looking for his beloved. Like in that elven tale about the frog and the lark. Inchu, inchu, biag broga. Inch by inch, little frog.
Shh, let's go.
Oh. I sure hope the other guests don't get drunk as quickly as I did.
Sooner we get out of here, the better.
Oh no. I plan to have a good look at this famous maze of theirs first. I hear the statues there are entirely...
Entirely what?
Nude. Come on, Geralt.
1 second.
Geralt. Coming?
Yes, I understand this is like one of the key points if you choose to romance Triss. Which is what I'm doing in this playthrough.
Geralt, coming?
Yes. We'll soon return. How long did you notice we're gone?
I'm curious.
Oh!
Find your own damn spot.
Geralt.
Careful.
This is not the option I chose in my first playthrough.
Miss Marigold, at last! So sorry we are forced to meet under such incredibly inopportune circumstances.
You can say that again.
But I'm sure we'll make up for it another time. I absolutely must show you my alchemical formulae.
Anyone follow you?
I don't believe so.
Just in case, you two switch masks. We'll go first. Geralt will follow right after.
Saddled horses await in the stables.
Good. Meet you there.
I'm fist fighting.
Albert! You promised to show me your laboratory! Albert! There you are, my love! Here you are. So, about this private showing.
Under any other circumstances, I'd give you the full Monty.
Oh, I'm sorry,
I hate fist fights.
Albert Vegelbud.
Please, step away, miss.
Nobility's not towards young Count. Try anything, and you will get bruised.
Doubt it.
Slop! That's him! All together! Fire! That's your bit! You'll be spitting teeth! Where'd you come from? Hit him from the left! He's conjuring! Come on!
If you're wondering why I have all those skill up points, it's because I am actually saving them for when I upgrade my mutations. But in order for that, I need to get more mutagens.
Oh, I began to worry.
Ran into some trouble.
Hunters? Will they come here?
No, we've got some time. But please send someone to the garden. Needs a little tidying.
I shall see to it. And you must hurry.
Everything set?
Yes. Got your swords back from the guard. And Ingrid gave me the coin. It's more than I expected. Stunningly more, frankly.
Glad I could help you collect it. You'll find a good use for it?
It's finally possible, probable even, that we can get all the mages out of Novigrad.
Mutagens are dropped from monsters, and you need... It takes 3 lesser mutagens to make a mutagen, and 3 mutagens to make a greater mutagen.
I know, the wine.
So you need 9
to my
to make a single greater mutagen, and you need 2 to 3 of them for a single mutation upgrade.
Miss Marigold.
We need to go.
I know. Be careful.
No, the reason why I'm choosing Triss this time around is because I did choose Yennefer in my first playthrough. I know she's from the books, although I haven't gotten to any short stories where she's introduced. I haven't met Ciri, Triss, or Yennefer in my read through the books yet. So... let's clean up some of these. Let's clean up a lot of the Velen and Novigrad side quests before we head to... Actually, I should probably consider like ending this stream. It's been about 3 hours. Let me see how long it's actually been. Dania's Most Wanted. And we have to go over here for that. We're not far from that, so let's do that one. But first, let's equip our gear. Bolt with bait. I've never seen that. That's interesting. Oh, Roach, you're so crazy.
Go, go.
I'm gonna do this quest, and that'll be the end of it for me.
March back in there.
Maybe.
Commander,
Maybe
it's
not.
full of monsters and
Maybe
traps.
go.
We've dragged out 4 wounded.
Chest completely crushed.
A dozen corpses
Ribs
still
must have
down
pierced the
there.
lungs.
I don't give a shit. We've orders to...
Having trouble?
Nothing fucking but. One ploughing trouble after the other.
But what's it to you? Who are you?
Yeah, why not?
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher.
But it's not the Panther mask.
Radovid
He should
sent
have the
me.
Panther mask.
No, it's you. Been waiting for you.
Don't exactly sound delighted.
Would you expect us to? We've done half the work. Now you show up and take all the glory.
Word was you hadn't been able to get inside.
Till yesterday, when we found this. Doesn't look like much, but it's got power of some sort. Opens the entrance.
Great. I'll take that now if you don't mind.
Here, choke on it, you twit.
Time I saw her, Philip is still in there.
She's not. She's in the Rosemary and
Don't
Thyme.
count on anyone going in to retrieve your corpse.
What do you reckon? Think he'll find something?
That cutthroat. Not on your life.
We actually don't need that, so we're gonna put that back. I think phylactery magic lamp is more useful there.
He is a witcher.
Witcher or not, he'll be dead before you can say 2 prayers.
Usually down in these places you have necrophages.
Gotta be some mechanism that opens this door. Missing one tile. Perfect hideout. For an owl. Be a bit harder for me to move around.
We all know how much Geralt hates portals.
Great. And the witch hunters probably messed with them. Works. Who would have thunk? Hate portals. Make my stomach turn. Its edge frayed. This is an owl feather. Neckers. Might have expected much like this.
You know what? What is the toxicity of a cat? Cat is 15. I've already lost it all, so let's see what we have here. That's not bad. Lasts a half an hour, may as well.
Damn, inactive. Maybe I can start it up. A power cell for portals. Feels dead. Maybe a sign will revive it. Should work now. Activate the portal.
Stay back. Not one step closer.
Sheathe that before you hurt yourself.
Wait,
so snarky.
You that witcher the king was supposed to send?
Guessed it. You should know by now how dangerous this place is. I'll wait up above with the others.
Not a chance. Those cowards ran at the first whiff of monsters. I'm made of stiffer stuff. Besides, something big's set to happen here. I just know it. I learn what it is. Radovid will appreciate it. King will promote me. Maybe even give me a medal.
What's the big event that's supposed to happen?
Don't know the details, but I came across Philippa Eilhart's notes. Mentioned Ida Emian, Margarita Low Antille, Francesca Finderbear, and Frangilla Vigo. As I see it, they aim to meet here.
Think Philippa's still here?
Can't rightly know. Sure, we searched a few caverns, but hidden nooks abound. If someone wanted to hide in here, they could easily. Even if they weren't an owl.
I generally know what American kids listen to. I live in America.
Alright, let's get you out of here.
Told you already, no chance. Besides, the teleport's power cell. I broke it off. We have to wait till they come for us. Got no choice.
Nobody's gonna come for us. Give me the crystal, I'll get us out of here.
But the monsters?
I'll defend you.
What if you can't?
Be a good little hunter and give me the crystal.
I am a good little hunter. There you go.
The Jedi mind trick.
Oh.
love letters. Huh. Interesting. Philippa dumped some woman for Dijkstra.
Alright, where's the crystal thing? Which did call it, Bob? There it is.
Right. Now to activate it. Must have been her laboratory.
Yeah, that is true. American kids listen to a lot of different things. I hear a Necker. Where? There it is.
Another feather. Doubt Philippa had an aviary. These are signs of polymorphy. Another inactive portal, missing its power cell. Maybe the Neckers took a liking to it. A tunnel. Wonder where it leads.
Just throw them from above. Got it. Gotta be the lowest level. What I have a feeling there's going to be Hounds of the Wild Hunt here. Right. I think Northern Wind would be a good bomb for him. I want to see something. That was an Ifrit. Fire Elemental. Northern Wind. Of course, I didn't remember that from the first game because that's the only Ifrit I remember, but I do know from like mythology that Ifrits are fire-dealing enemies, so I figured let's use the bomb that deals with cold, and sure enough, it's weak to it, so... Down here. Anything good? Oh, there's a chest down here. I believe the Ifrit came from down here, so...
Bed, table. Few chairs. Modest, but a home nonetheless.
A smashed up home.
A megascope. Scorched, covered in soot.
Thought for a minute there that said covered in
survived.
snot. Which wouldn't make any sense.
Blood-stained surgical instruments. Philippa operated on someone here.
Yep, herself.
Agates. Kind Philippa always wore around her neck. Except, why are these covered in blood? She either fought someone, or used them in her experiments.
Alright, so... be more, shouldn't there? Otherwise... oh, there we go.
Notes. Charred, almost completely. Can't read a thing. What's this? Aniseed and birch bark. Powerful disinfectant.
Yeah, she's trying to, like, work on her eyesight, getting it back. After Radovid gouged them out.
Crystal from a megascope. Heavily chipped.
I don't see the witch hunter guy, but, you know, I really don't care that much either about him. Trying to remember the way out. Figured it's pretty linear.
That's through.
You're alive. Find anything?
Cremated notes, a necker nest, rats. Nothing interesting.
Why don't I believe you?
Dunno. Your problem, I guess.
Oh, you're wrong there.
Grab him! I want him alive! Alive! Don't let him drive you back! Find the eternal fire!
Oh, Radovid, what you learned? Well, let's... Where's the marker? There it is.
This is the ship of His Majesty Radovid the Fifth. If that...
Witcher, any progress? Have you found Isleheart?
No, wasn't in her hideout, but I found this crystal there.
If I'd wanted a shiny bauble, I would have gone to a jeweler. You were to bring me Isleheart.
This is a megascope crystal. The mages you keep in prison should be able to extract something from it.
Yes. Oh, at last. They might prove useful. Not exactly what I expected, but... Very well. You've earned your pay. Now forgive me. I've affairs to which I must attend.
Alright, so... That's the quest I'm going to do on my next stream, but I think it is time for me to end the stream because I've been going for over 3 hours now and want to wind down and relax before I have to go to bed. I have to be to work in the morning, so I thank everyone for stopping by and visiting. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you the next time I see you. I bid you adieu.